Yo, America is in deep shit right now. Africa, they just launched their own internet. I'm talking about their own servers, own infrastructure, the Afrinet. That means that they no longer need Google. They don't even need YouTube. They don't need the Google search engine. They don't need Microsoft. They don't need any of that. Africa launched its own internet infrastructure, and a lot of American entrepreneurs, a lot of American tech guys are freaking panicking, dude. Check this out.
Africa just ditched Google and launched its own internet. Back in March, when undersea cable snapped, half the continent went offline. No YouTube, no Instagram, nothing. It was chaos. But instead of waiting for Silicon Valley to fix it, Africa clapped back. Hard. Introducing Afrinet, the continent's first homegrown internet network. Built by Africans for Africans. It blocks foreign surveillance, runs on African data centers, and even supports AI in 54 African languages. Forget Google Play. Afrinet has AfriStore, its own app store packed with local apps.
I just discovered that Africa has now launched its own internet, and man, I must tell you, it is such an interesting time to be alive. Of course, when I heard the news, I had to go online, do my own readings, do my own findings, and make sure that what I'm hearing is actually real news, right? And I'm still keeping my eyes on things, but I was able to find a few articles, but one in particular that was able to help me break things down. I have a few takeaways from this article and I'll link it in the comments, so if you want to read it, it'll be right there. The first thing I learned from this article is that basically it is going to help protect data coming out of Africa. So for example, when you're sending an email from one African country to another African country, apparently it routes to overseas countries before it actually gets to the other African country you are sending the email to, which I never knew and I think is absolutely bonkers. Now with this new internet, it is going to go from one African country directly to another African country.
Yes, so about over a billion Africans no longer need the American internet. They don't need Silicon Valley, none of that crap. And they even got their own, internet services, video providers, where they can go and upload their videos, their own email service like Google Gmail, all that stuff. They got all that. They got that done in 1 year, and it looks like they completely launched it in September. They probably launched it earlier, but the news is actually coming out right now, dude. Dude, if you want more news like this, make sure to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, comment below, tell me what you think. This is crazy, bro.